Hey, thanks for joining us for another edition of Weekend Winners, proudly brought to you by 1Equine. For the equine athlete, we go back to the Creek, Albion Park on Saturday night. 10-race program, no leap to fame this week. We've got to wait another week. He'll step out at Redcliffe the following week. But we do have a very strong free-for-all, which comes up as race number 3. The Trotters free-for-all, race number 4. Also very good, and that will be run under the mobile start conditions. All in all, it's a 10-race program. One of the highlights, without doubt, the return to racing of this star 4-year-old Sure Thing captain, and also the very classy mare I Keep Smiling. Speaking of good 4-year-old, she was ultra impressive first up for Luke McCarthy. She's second up here on Saturday night, and she runs from gate 1. She will start at a very short quote. So there's some of the highlights coming through on Saturday night. 10 races. We start at 5:07. In this edition of Weekend Winners, 2 leading drivers have stepped up to the plate, Shane Graham and Nathan Dawson. Shane Graham has a busy night in front of him on Saturday night, a number of drivers, but he's been kind enough to slide into the hot seat, and he's with us now. Shane, appreciate the time.
No worries, Chris.
Emma's Boy, race 1. This is the Band 5 pace. Is this guy starting to test the friendship with you? Is he a little frustrating?
Yeah, he probably is. I think he's probably a little bit better than what he's going. But, in saying that, he's got a good draw Saturday night, which will, being on the fence and hopefully up in the first half of the field will be a big help.
Okay, that being said, there is speed drawn to the outside here. You follow out Nürburgring, who's got good early speed. Do you think he's got enough speed to hold up, or do you think horses like So Serious, Elder Magician, Red Right Hand can clear?
Yeah, look, there is a bit of speed outside there, but he does seem like he can get off the gate at times well, Nürburgring. So hopefully he can, if he could hold up, that'd be great.
All right, so ideally, if he is sitting leaders back, let's say Nürburgring holds up and you're right in behind the leader, is he going well enough to win, given that sort of trip?
Yeah, I think so. He was wide on the track last start at Redcliffe, and, he probably did look ordinary, but I think on the fence there's a big difference.
Okay, what if he's 3 fence? Is he still a chance of being competitive from there?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, well, that's Emma's Boy, race number 1. Let's move across to race 3. This is the Open. Turn it up. You're going to back him up after last week's flashing red. Looking back at the replay from last week, and we'll do that in just a moment, what was the first thought process immediately after the race, chasing home Leap to Fame?
Yeah, look, he, probably straight away I thought, he should have run second or third, but when you break down the race and, you obviously take Leap to Fame out of it, I think Send It and even Northview Hustler, I think they sort of nearly broke the track record themselves. So for him to be sort of doing mid-race work and, for them to have broken the track record, he probably won that better run.
All right. So he's on the quick backup. We're seeing more and more of that with Turn It Up lately. He's obviously coping well.
Yeah, he is. I don't know whether it's just because he's getting older and, he's handling it a lot better. But, look, we sort of looked at it, and if we miss this week, then he had to sort of race the week before the Redcliffe Cup. So, we just went with this option, and, everything seems good with him. So we'll see Saturday night.
Okay, and this option on paper looks good. So he's the only runner off the second row. He follows out Deus Ex. Do you think Deus Ex will lead here, or do you think they'll look for cover behind either Can't Find a Better Man or Black Sedans?
Yeah, look, he's definitely got the speed to lead. I don't know whether they will hold, but either way, we're either, going to be in beyond leader or free fence. So, it's not a bad spot to be.
He's quite deceiving with that speed that he's got. Turn It Up. He can really, really charge when he's put away. So if he is leaders back or even 3 fence, like you said, he's going to be playing a hand in the finish here.
Yeah, that's right. When he's just held up for one run like that, he's probably as quick as any horse around. But we don't really use it too often. But he's going to get his shot Saturday night.
Okay, early scratching in that race, Classy Washington. So what looms as the biggest threat here? Is it Deus Ex? Is it Can't Find a Better Man, Black Sedans, or Northview Hustler? Yeah,
look, any of the above, I would say. They're these free-for-alls are always very, tight contests, and this this one will be no different. Like, Deus Ex holds, he's going to be able to choose what he does and whether he wants to hold or hand up, and who to, so he holds all the aces.
All right, and as you said, after this week, he goes to the Redcliffe Cup, so you're going to lock horns again with Leap to Fame.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be off the front this time.
Race 4 on Saturday night. This is the Trotters Mobile. You've got the drive behind Coda Demoda for the first time. She's a fit in-form mare. How do you sort of gauge her going into this race?
Yeah, look, it's probably a step up for her, but like you said, she's in form, and you probably can't do much more than she's doing. So yeah, look, it'll be interesting, and probably know more after Saturday night where she sits.
She looks versatile. She's proven in those victories so far, and she's recorded quite a few at Albion Park. She can race in different sort of situations. So on the fence here, following Instant Delight, not a bad spot to be.
Yeah, I would think, like you'd be quite happy with that, especially the first go against the better opposition. So I think the draw's quite good.
Okay. Race number 5 on Saturday night. This race for the mares. This is the Open. Bronski Delight. She's second up. What are you expecting here?
Yeah, look, no doubt she, she showed every prep, more racing she has, the better she gets. So, yeah, look, she, I think she sort of copped a bit of a check last week, but yeah, I'm sure the more racing she has, the better she'll go.
The key rivals here are all drawn the front row, talking about just as well, not to be denied Orchid Stride. Does that make it difficult?
Oh, it does, barriers are everything, and, you don't want to be giving horses like that too big a head start. So, it's all going to come down to luck in running, really.
Okay. Race 7, the mares Quali B. Smoke Show is your drive here. She was a runner-up at Redcliffe last time out. She's drawn 2 off the second row here. She's capable, but is it more of a case you've just got to time your run to perfection with her?
Yeah, I think so, still learning about her and whatnot. I think the ability's there, it's just getting it out of her. So, I think we're sort of on the right track with her, and she went a lot better last start. So, yeah, Saturday night, if she performs well, she'll be thereabouts.
I'll tell you one thing that stands out. When you do actually call on her, she's got really good change-up speed.
Yeah, she does. She's sort of a big filly, and yeah, she's quite deceptive. I didn't think she would have the turn of speed she does, but yeah, she can be quite quick.
She looked okay there at Redcliffe last week as far as handling the track. Is she better suited at Albion Park?
Yeah, look, I think the bigger track will suit her, but yeah, she got around Redcliffe good, and like I said, I think we're still learning about her. So hopefully, yeah, she'll be a bit better again Saturday night.
Okay, another mares race is race number 8. Labaresh is your drive here for Stephen Sini. She's a more than handy type here. Gate 10's not ideal, but how do you rate her chances?
Yeah, look, it's not the greatest of draws, but yeah, I haven't really paid much attention to her, so I'll have to do a bit of work between now and then to see what her best pattern is. All
right, she was a fast winner at Newcastle 2 runs ago, good at Menangle last time out, and I think she beat home Pandira in that race, and she looms as one of the toughest to beat here.
Yeah, that's right. Generally those mares that have good form down south bring it up here, so yeah, I'm sure she'll be competitive.
All right, and the last race on Saturday night for the 3-year-olds. Bronski Zulu, now with Donnie and Maureen Smith, drawn gate 2. Can you lead here?
Yeah, look, he got out good last start. I think that was the last time when I drove him. He got out pretty good, but there was just too much speed to his outside. But yeah, look, he's racing well, and probably it's a strong enough field again for him.
Okay, there are a couple of interesting runners, none more so than Major Hot, who's first up from New Zealand. Air Express is low flying, and My Alderman Buddha's in form, so it will be competitive, this race.
Yeah, they're quite a good bunch of 3-year-olds, aren't they?
Yeah, no doubt about it. So we look forward to that. Which one are you most looking forward to there on the weekend?
Probably just turn it up, just because he's going to be getting driven cold, and just see how we go. All
right, race 3, number 8. As always, Shane, appreciate the time. We'll see you trackside.
No worries. Thanks, Chris.
The reigning Australian Driver of the Year is Nathan Dawson. He jumps into the hot seat to go through his book of drives on Saturday night, and he's with us now. Nathan, appreciate the time.
Good to be on, Chris.
Your first race on Saturday night. We start in race 2. This is the Band 4 pace, and I'm sure this is going to be a very competitive race. Teddy Disco, tell us, in your opinion, where is Teddy Disco at?
Oh, I don't think he's going as bad as what his form looks. He's racing the free-for-alls in the stands, and he's doing a lot of the work, and he's not too far away. So it's definitely an easier race this week, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him thereabouts.
Okay, that being said, he comes up with a good draw here, gate 3. Do you want to get aggressive early? Do you want to look for the lead, or do you think there's a little bit too much speed drawn to your inside?
Oh no, I'll be pretty aggressive with him. I think it's the best way to drive him, and as I said, dropping back in form. I think should be a way to go.
Okay, if he did find the front here without spending too much early juice here, should he be competitive? Should we expect better on the weekend?
Yeah, I reckon he'll run a good race. As I said, he's racing the free-for-allers, and he's way out of his depth there. So, but he's not going as bad as what he actually looks. So this race should be good for him.
Okay, there's a few in this race that are going well. Jim RT just lit the track up last week, going 150, and Don Hugo's the other interesting runner. He comes up for Luke McCarthy, boasts really good form. Are they the obvious horses to beat here?
Yeah, they are. They got the form there, on the board. So they're obviously the ones to beat. But Teddy on the right day, we know what he can do.
All right, so we'll take him on trust. Teddy Disco, that's race 2. What about in race 3? This is the Open, Deus Ex. You know this guy like the back of your hand. He draws gate 1. When you first laid eyes on this field, what was the original thought process? Hold or look for cover?
He's pretty versatile. He's got the gate speed to give you the options. So we're looking for the right horse to let go, and after that we'll see what happens.
Okay, you've got Turn It Up drawn directly behind you. Does that really sort of sway your decision making here?
Not really. More the 21 is the fact. So I think he's better off cover. So as I said, just picking the right horse to let go will be the key.
Okay. Do you think that will be Can't Find a Better Man or Black Sedans that comes calling first?
I think Can't Find a Better Man probably have a look at me, but ideally I'd like to be letting Black Sedans go.
Okay. If he's in behind the leader, is he good enough to get up the sprint lane and score?
I think he is. He's going quite well, and he always runs an honest race. So if he gets a nice trip there, he won't be too far away.
Okay, there's no leap to fame in the free-for-all here on the weekend. This is going to be a genuine contest. There's a number of horses. In fact, all of these horses can show up here.
Yeah, that's right. It's a very even race, and I think the horse who's best on the night's probably going to get there.
All right, well, that's Deus Ex, your drive there in the Open. What about the Trotters Mobile, race 4, Adele? She'll start from gate 11, the outside of the second row. Are you really happy with the way she's hit the line the past 2 starts?
Yeah, she's been going really well. She keeps running an honest race all the time. So, if she gets any luck, they're definitely going to know that she's there.
Okay. How does this race sort of play out? Just looking at it, Gus is out in gate 7. You've got Rogue Gentleman having its first local start. How does this sort of race shake out in your opinion?
Yeah, you'd think there'd be a little bit of pressure at some stage. The more the pressure, the better for me. I've got a good turn of foot, and I'm just relying on a little bit of tempo, and we'll be right after that.
All right. Do you want 3 wide covers, say with a lap left to run, or you're happy to go it alone?
Either way, if they go hard, I'm happy to go it alone, but I'll just drive the way the race plays out, and I don't mind going through them and sort of around them.
All right, but you're happy with the way she's performing as we get deeper into the carnival now. Races are going to get harder, but she'll hold up, Adele?
Yeah, for sure. She's coming off 30 and they're running good times. And she hasn't been far away. So we'll keep driving her for her speed, and they're always going to get an honest race from her.
All right, well that's Adele. It was last year she won the Redcliffe Cup. So does she sort of aim that way, the Trotters Cup again?
Yeah, I reckon she would. She's probably going to come here, and I hope a few of the better ones don't. So hopefully we can go back to back, and that'll be good.
All right. The Mayor's Open is race 5. You're driving Orchid Stride. She's gone back to back. She's drawn out here in gate 7. What are you thinking with this race?
Yeah, she trialled the other day, and she was very sharp. So I think she's ready to go. It would have been handy to draw underneath Luke's horse, but she's going well, and I wouldn't change her for any of them.
All right. She was good in that trial. Just looking back at this replay of the trial, she won by a good margin. Numbers were really slick, so ticked all the boxes?
Yeah, she did. She's very sharp. Sometimes she's a little bit laid back, but she was sharp in the trial, and she's going to be better for it.
Okay. Are your main dangers drawn to your inside here just as well, not to be denied?
Yeah, I think so. They've proven that they're going good, and if they'd drawn outside us, it's probably a different story, but we'll see how we go.
All right, but you're pushing forward here?
Yeah, she makes her own luck, and you know, she toughs it out good. So that'll be the plan.
All right, well, that's Orchid Stride. Race 6, Carter Grant, you know this guy well. Is he a place chance here?
Yeah, he's always thereabouts. You know, he very rarely misses a place check. So we can do that again, or if he gets that little bit of luck, you know, he's definitely going to be in the finish.
Sure thing, Captain is clearly the horse to beat.
Yeah, he is. You know, he looks like the standout. You know, probably the right type of race for him. But if we can get into the places, we'll be happy.
All right. Race number 8, another race for the mares. You're driving Achromatic. She's going well. This is a somewhat sticky draw here, gate 5. How do you see it?
Yeah, she is going well. You know, it's probably not the ideal draw out there, but, you know, with her, she can make a bit of luck herself. So we'll see what happens early and then, you know, just play it by ear.
All right. And the last race on Saturday night, the 3-year-old, Cyclone Tony. He's been a runner-up his past too. He's got brilliant early speed. Has he got enough speed to clear these on Saturday night early?
We'll come out for a bit and we'll see what happens. You know, his gate speed's probably his best asset, so he's going well without cracking the wind, but, you know, hopefully we can Saturday night.
Is 2,138 metres a query?
I wouldn't say it's a query, you know, but I would prefer the mile. But, you know, as I said, he can run it out. We probably just have to be a little bit more conservative.
Okay. You've got to meet Air Express, who won this race last week, the 3-year-old race. He was very impressive in his own right, but you were happy with your guy?
Yeah, I was. You know, Grant's horse is getting better each time it steps out, but, you know, hopefully our horse just improves that a little bit more and, you know, he's going to be competitive against them.
Did he get a little keen there mid-race, Cyclone Tony?
Yeah, he does. You know, he likes to roll along a little bit, so, you know, that's why we prefer the mile, but, you know, if he just tells that little bit, we'll be right.
All right, and the other key runner in this race is Major Hot, the Kiwi. He's here for a Derby mission, so he's obviously going to have plenty of eyes on him as well.
Yeah, that's right. You know, he's the unknown horse, so just have to see what he does on Saturday night.
All right, a busy night for you again here coming up on the weekend. Which one are you most looking forward to?
I'm going to say Orchid Stride. You know, I think she's going well. And if she gets anything that's going her way, she won't be far away.
All right, race 5, number 7. Nathan, as always, appreciate the time, and we'll see you in action.
Thanks, Chris.
A big thumbs up for both Shane Graham and Nathan Dawson giving up their time and insights ahead of their drives on Saturday night. We wish both guys the very best of luck. Looking for a good gamble, there is going to be a number of short price favourites in front of us there on Saturday night at Albion Park, so maybe a multi might be the best way to go. My best bet early, I think we can get some value here. Race 2, number 11, Don Hugo. This is a very classy type, having his first look at Albion Park this campaign for Luke McCarthy. Looked good in a recent trial. I think there's going to be plenty of front-end pressure here, and he can be strong late. So race 2, number 11, Don Hugo. And who knows, we might even be able to get each-way odds about this guy. So he's my best bet. If you are gambling this weekend, please do so responsibly. The action is certainly hotting up. We look forward to another strong 10-race card on Saturday night. As I said, the action starts at 5:07. We'll see you trackside.